Well guys, it's Kieran, or KillerKidsHD here, and welcome back to my Arsenal beta save on FM16. Today is episode numero dos, number 2, and today we face Sunderland in the league. We've not had a good couple of fixtures since the game we lost against Chelsea. We have some fantastic transfers to speak about, including Olivier Giroud leaving the club. Now let's have a party because Giroud's gone. Yes sir, Olivier Giroud is gone. Now don't get me wrong, his stats are pretty good. Don't get me wrong, yeah, pretty good. It's just I don't like him. I really don't like Giroud, so I've sold him off. He's gone now. He's got to Chelsea for £17.25 million, which I'm happy to take away from that. I just don't like him, so I sold him. That's it, really. I hate him. And in return, we signed Wilfred Boney from Manchester City for £10 million. I really think this guy could, not develop under us, I say. More or less become a more consistent striker than the other player that his name is Olivier Giroud. I'm happy to bring this guy in. You know, 16 finishing is very good. His mental stats are very nice. His physicals are fantastic as well. He's going to be so good, I know it. Now, as you know, Kieran Gibbs got injured for 3 months of a broken foot, so we had to bring in a backup. Brendan Galloway has joined us from Everton for, I think, £5 million, isn't it? £5 million. He started the game already, and he's really quite good, actually. He joins us from Everton. He's got a decent amount of potential, to be fair, and his stats already are looking pretty fantastic. He can really develop this season if Kieran Gibbs continues to stay out for too long. Brendan Galloway will be getting a big chance in this side, I can guarantee it. And the final signing was an unexpected one because I wasn't actually expecting to sign Lolito. Now, Lolito joins us from Celta Vigo for £12.75 million. That was actually his release clause. So I was very happy to bring this guy in, but I was kind of shocking to bring him in, really. But if you look at his stats, his physicals are okay, apart from maybe his natural fitness. His mentals, his composure is top dollars. That's it. It's top dollars. Flair 18, which I'm not too bothered about. His dribbling is 17. This guy is unreal. So that is the transfers done. Now let's get into the schedule. So we lost the Community Shield to Chelsea on penalties, and we haven't won a game since. We haven't won a game since a friendly against Lille. We lost 2-3 away from home against Southampton. Was not happy with this result at all. We started the game off fantastically. We were leading within a minute. Oxlade-Chamberlain scoring against his former club, which was great. But, you know, Sadio Mane scored in the 7th minute to make it 1-1. Okay, fair play. I can deal with it. And then Gaston Ramirez made it 2-1 in the 37th minute with a fantastic solo goal. And then he scored again in the 83rd minute after half-time to make it 3-1. And I'm like, oh my god, we're losing 3-1 on our first day of the season. Fantastic. The fans aren't going to be happy, are they? Theo Walcott scored in the 90th minute. It's a consolation goal, more or less, but nothing else happened. 2 former Southampton players scoring against their former club, which is what I'm all for, but we still lost the game. We lost 1 point, we lost 3 points, and it wasn't a good game. Then we were at home to Manchester City, and we scored early on, really. We scored in the 11th minute for Aaron Ramsey. A very nice goal. But 91st minute, Sergio Bloody Aguero scores, and I'm livid because I think we really deserved to win this game. Manchester City had 3 shots on target all game to our 8, and we really didn't take our chances. Joe Hart had a phenomenal game for Manchester City in this game. Phenomenal game. I really think we should have took this game by the scruff of the neck. We almost won it, and then we had one more game. We were away in Anfield to Liverpool, and once again we let the game slip at the last minutes of the game. We took the lead from Mesut Ozil in the 8th minute, and then the 38th minute, Oxlade-Chamberlain scored, and we went into half-time 2-0 up, and I was very happy. This was daylight robbery, by the way, because it was a half-time. We had like 4 shots, and we'd scored from 2 of them. They probably had about 7, 8, 9 shots by this time. And it's half-time, so it's like, okay. But, you know, 2-0 is the most horrible scoreline you can have in FM. So when Danny Ings showed up at the 46th minute, I already knew that it was going to happen. And in the 81st minute, Danny Ings scored again to send us home with a point, where I really think if we had held on, we could have got the 3 points. So as you can see down this right-hand side, we have the league table. Chelsea are top. They have not lost a game. And we have 14th with 2 losses and a draw, two draws and a loss, sorry. Liverpool down there as well, don't worry, we're not the only ones down here, but the table is looking quite consistent so far if you look at it, really. Chelsea at top, even though in this season it's not doing too well. Leicester up there, which isn't surprising. You've got Man City, West Ham, Southampton, all teams that have done very, very well. So, you know, it's looking quite good. But if we get into this game then against Sunderland, it's going to be a big game, because if we win this game, it's going to be our first win of the season and our first win in a live com with this save in this series, really. So we're going to start with Wilfred Boney up front, of course, because why wouldn't we start him up front? We're going to play Galloway as well, because believe it or not, Galloway is actually very good. He's very good. He's not as good as Monreal, but he is very good. We're also going to play Banega over Ramsey, and that's how it's going to look, I think. Maybe put Theo Walcott as a striker and then put Rambo and Gonzalez. So this is the side we're going to go with today. Petr Cech is going to start in goal for us today, with Bellerin as right back and Brendan Galloway as our left back. We have Koscielny and Mertesacker as our starting centre backs. We have Coquelin in the ball winning midfielder spot and Ever Banega in the other centre back spot, in the centre midfield spot, sorry. We have the Ox at the right, we have Alexis on the left, we have Mesut Ozil in the middle and Wilfred Boney starting up front. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is having a really good season so far, and I really think he can do well. It just all depends on how he's going to work it with injuries. We have Ospina, Ginter, Monreal, Ramsey, Cazorla, Nolito and Walcott on the bench. Chambers misses out, Debussy's I'm trying to sell Debussy. Ballista misses out, Joel Campbell is just starting to recover from an injury. Kieran Gibbs is out. Let's get into this game then, but first of all, we need to see the Sunderland side. So here is the Sunderland side. Now, quickly before I start reading the side, because it's defensive 5-4-1, I really want the black bars under the name back, or behind the names back, because it's difficult to read some of the names when it's on like a green and lighter green pitch, you know, because I can't really see this. I know it's Toivonen, I think it is, but it's struggling to read it. You also got Adam Johnson, Jack Rodwell, Envia and Defoe playing as a right midfielder. Okay, you got Van Aanholt, Kabul, Sebastian Quartez, O'Shea and Jones, and Pantellimon in goal. You have Manone on the bench with Brown, Borini, Graham, Danny Graham from Parma Drama fame. Okay, let's hope he doesn't start the game. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I really don't know what I'm saying anymore. Hopefully he doesn't come on off the bench. There we go. I can start to get my words out. They got Lenz, Bridcut and Matthews as well. But let's get into this game against Sunderland and see if we can pick up a win at home for our first win of the season in the Premier League. We kick up this game then at home. We need to be winning this game if we want to start picking up some points. And, you know, we've got 2 draws, but we need to be winning to climb up the table once again, as we know Arsenal like to do. We need to be winning this game against a really poor Sunderland side. Aren't they bottom of the league, or is it Stoke at the bottom of the league? I can't remember. We just looked at the bottom of the league. We just looked at the table, and I still can't remember. I'm so pumped for this game. It's going to be unreal. I know it is. And with the saves I've got planned, it's going to be fantastic. Mesut Ozil with a save, a shot, and Pantellimon and Cavers easily. Johnson with a free kick whips it to Mertesacker there. Now can we break? Ozil's running. Look at him go. He's so fast. Big ball out to Boney. Boney, can he put it in the middle? He puts it in the middle to Alexis Sanchez, and it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez is the scorer of our first goal of the game. We move up to 11th place. What a goal. You can argue that it's a goal against the poor Sunderland side, but it's still a goal, and we are 1-0 up at home. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, scissor kick goal. Lovely. 1-0. Come on. Rodwell to Envia. To Adam Johnson. Adam Johnson puts the ball to Van Aanholt on the left hand side. Puts it to Rodwell. Gets challenged. Johnson puts the ball into Defoe. Oh, that is a piece of. I bleeped that out, by the way. I'm not. You might notice some differences in the videos. I've bleeped that out. I'm trying to not swear as much. But it's going to be hard to not swear as much when Defoe beats Mertesacker. Fantastic, 1-1. Half time, 1-1. I'm going aggressive and saying far from pleased with what I've seen. Get out there and get another goal. See this fit game out now. We need a goal. We don't deserve to be losing this game. If you look at the stats, they've had 3 shots and 45% possession. We've had 14 and 54% possession on 55. So get a goal. Sanchez on the left hand side. This is the Ozil. Back to Sanchez. Is he going to pass it to? As he's running down the left hand side, and we've had a lovely ball, and it goes as far as Boney Banega on the edge of the area. What a shot! Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain! And it is 2-1 to the Arsenal. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain with his 4th goal of the season. The young man is on form for the Arsenal. What a lovely passing play that was. After a free kick, I think it was from Sunderland. Banega has a shot. Pantellimon with a save. Rebound goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain scores to make it 2-1 to the Arsenal. Galloway over Frank as the Mesut Ozil whips it into Boney. Boney to Oxlade-Chamberlain, gets challenged. Is that not a penalty? Okay, Johnson on that left-hand side now for Sunderland. Is he going to get to the pass? He puts the Rodwell, the Toivonen, Koscielny with a huge challenge to Boney. Boney to Mesut Ozil, gets challenged by O'Shea and Villa. Challenges everywhere. Sanchez puts it on back to Galloway, which tries to whip it in, and Villa intercepts. Galloway to Mertesacker. To Bellerin, to Oxlade-Chamberlain. You can run down the right-hand side, whips in the ball to Boney, and there is Boney's first goal for Arsenal with a header. I asked for him to float in the crosses, and that's exactly what he has done. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Wilfred Boney with the goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain floats in the ball. Boney heads it over. Oh, lovely. That is exactly what I wanted him to do. I've been asking for floating crosses since Boney's joined, and that is exactly what I wanted. Boney scores to make it 3-1 to the Arsenal. We're going to make our first change of the game here, and our first change in the game is going to be Banega off for Aaron Ramsey, and see if Aaron Ramsey can get us a goal to make it 4-1 potentially, or, you know, whatever, you know, I'm happy to be winning a game for once, you know, I'm not losing, it's going to be great. Sanchez, can he get a pass away here? Look at him go, Sanchez is so fast, Sanchez, that was an absolutely stunning goal. That was an absolutely stunning goal by Alexis Sanchez. I cannot believe that. Look at the run he's just made. That is disgusting. Disgusting, Sanchez. Go and take a bath, you dirty. Oh, what a goal. Oh my word. 4-1. That goal is disgusting. And now we're going to make our second change of the game because I need to go and take a bath. What I'm going to do is take off Sam, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and what I'm going to do is bring on Theo Walcott and put him on the right. Oh, that goal was filthy. Disgusting, Sanchez. Johnson puts it to Adam Matthews, the former Celtic man, puts the ball to Mertesacker though, who intercepts Rodwell to Johnson to Defoe. Can Defoe get a goal to get a score against the side? You know, he played for Tottenham, Jermaine Defoe, so obviously he doesn't like us as much. Matthews, big ball to Defoe, but Mertesacker intercepts Coquelin, puts it to Bellerin. Aaron Ramsey, who's full of fitness after being subbed on. Boney puts it back to Koscielny after we play out of defence. Ramsey to Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil to Sanchez, who's on a hat-trick. Sanchez puts the ball into Walcott, and it is 5-1. This is what I like to see. Ozil and Mertesacker and... Wait, what? Walcott and Sanchez and all these players starting to link up. This is what I needed against Liverpool. This is what I needed against Manchester City. This is what we needed against Southampton. Southampton was a very unlucky game to lose, but we are winning 5-1 against a poor Sunderland side. We're going to make our final change of the game here now as we approach full time, and what we're going to do is take off Mr. Koscielny and bring on Ginter for our final change of the game. It's 5-1. I don't really need to do anything else. I think we've done it. We've got this game in the bag. Do we have another chance? Walcott to Bellerin. Bellerin can pass it to Mertesacker to Ramsey, who can pop one, but he puts it back to Mesut Ozil. Ozil tries to get past. He puts it to Boney. Boney to Walcott. Oh, Pantini makes a great save. I'm going to go out for a corner. He was going to be whipped in by Theo Walcott. Walcott whips it in and Lenz clears it. Sanchez. Can Sanchez get a hat-trick here? He gets tackled though and it's unlucky, and Villa puts it to Wes Brown. Coquelin intercepts that big clearance. Coquelin to Ramsey to Sanchez. He's on a hat-trick, remember, Sanchez is, and he's running past everybody. Look at him. Sanchez is so good. He is so good. He's gonna do wonders for us this season. I already know it. Johnson with a free kick, gets it in, and Galloway heads it clear. Ozil to Boney, put it on the right hand side, there it is. Walcott, can we get a 6th goal here just before full time? Theo whips the ball in, O'Shea intercepts the Boney! Pantini makes a huge, is that an own goal? Or is that a Boney? It's an own goal, it's 6-1, Adam Matthews scores an own goal. I really want to see this in 3D, so I'm not sure how the hell this went in. Walcott puts the ball to Sanchez, Boney has a shot, Pantini wants a huge save, Matthews running already, oh that's unfair, 6-1 on the day. Domination Central. Who has to catch a train to Domination Central?
Ladies and gentlemen, your next stop is Domination Central.
Chew, bloody chew. 6-1 against Sunderland. This is a huge win in our second game in the save and the live com. Very, very happy with that. 6-1 win. What am I going to say? A very nice victory, well done. Everyone's happy. What a win at home. We are going up to 8th place after our first win. Our goal difference is looking lovely now with 6-1 win against Sunderland. Look at this. Awesome Arsenal. Lovely bit of alliteration now as we win 6-1 on the day. You know, Petr Cech has spoken about how I raged at half time after we were drawing 1-1. What a fantastic second half we had just there. Sanchez had a fantastic game. What a second half we had. Chamberlain, Boney, Alexis Sanchez and Theo with the goals. Also an own goal by Adam Matthews, which takes us to 8th in the table. If we win another game, it's going to be a fun little season indeed. But that is going to be it for today's episode of the Arsenal Beta Save. The next episode is going to be... Ooh, what game should we do? What game should we do? Bugger it. Let's do the Derby game away from home at the Capital One Cup 3rd round. I'm very happy. I would do the Chelsea game again, but I feel like we're doing 2 Chelsea games too close together. So I'm going to do the Derby game. Oh, do you know what? I forget to mention. We had a Champions League group stage. I forgot to record it, as per usual, and we got drawn with Zenit, Galatasaray and Borussia Mönchengladbach. So actually, you know what? I think that's the best group we could have got, really. It's a really tough... It's a tough group, don't get me wrong. Tough group, but it's very even. So we kind of need to be winning most of these games. But it's going to be a tough fixture list as well. So we're going to play Derby in the next game in the Capital One Cup. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Arsenal Beta Save. If you did, leave a like, and if you did not, tell me one in the comments down below. And please subscribe if you do enjoy as well. And I will see you all very soon for another episode of the Arsenal Beta Save on Football Manager 2016.